Hello viewers. So this is going to be a simple demonstration of plotting multiple y-axis plots, scattered plots, especially in using gnuplot. So previously I have uploaded a video of plotting of how to plot these multiple bar plots using gnuplot. So this time I have kept it even more simple. And here this similar thing. So you have one x-axis and there will be corresponding multiple y-axis. Here I have kept it like three y-axis, and let's see how the scattered plots looks like. And before going to the plotting or to the script, the gnuplot script, let's have a look at the text file. So this is how your text file looks like. So you have this different numbers starting from 1 to 10. So this represents your x-axis, just some random numbers I've kept here. And these are three different y-axis. So this first, second and third, and this whole line is commented. So that means the script doesn't read this whole line. So these are numbers, and as you can see here, so clearly I have removed a few numbers in between. For example, for the 7 case, for the 10 case, so that is just to show how it looks like, how the plot overall looks like when they're not when numbers are not there. So let's have a quick look on the script, and then we'll open it, and then we'll try to plot it. So this is the script. Then let's understand it from the beginning. So this first you have to set the terminal size. Here I've kept it as a cubic plot. So I want to sorry, the square plot. I want to be like 1:1 ratio. And then you need to set the output name. So which here I have kept is some multisplatter.png. And the next thing you have to do is set the y-axis range and the x-axis range. So from the text file, so you can see the lower range and the higher range of the y-axis, and depending on that I set it like 21.2 to 21.8, and x range is just minus. I just started it from negative of 0.5, just to keep that away from the y-axis. So I will not get any x-axis values directly. I mean y-axis, I'll not get like points above the y-axis. So that's why I have started like from minus 0.5, and these are the y ticks. So here I have kept it 2, like there is one major y tick and there is one minor y tick. Okay, the next is line style. So since here we have three different y-axis, so we have chosen different styles. Okay, so these styles correspond to different numbers, for example 16, 12 and 13. So these are line styles, and each line style has associated different other parameters. For example, this LC is line color. Here I have kept it red, or other one is blue or orange. Then this point style. So these are the different point styles. So when you plot these scattered points, so you need to have different style of points. For example, some hollow circles, some solid circles, some cubic, some diamond, these kind of things. So these numbers correspond to those. Like here I've kept some 2, 1, 8, some random cross and some triangle kind of this. And then you have point size. So depending on what size you need to make your plot looks better. And then there's a line width. So here I've kept a 4 for all of them. So next, coming to the axis labeling. So here you have a x-axis. I'll come these two lines later. So here you have this unset the title. I have unset the title, unset the grid. I don't need the grid. And then I have set a border, so of like line width 2. And then I have labeled the x-axis. So this is x-axis level, and font size is 28. And there's an offset which is 0 minus 7, just to adjust your plot the offset. And similar thing that happened with the y level. There's a font is again 28, and this is some offset. So this you can play with just to see how which one is better fits, which one better fits to a plot. And then there's the x tick. So these are the ticks, like the numbers we have shown in like the numbers I have shown in the beginning, like 1 to 10. So these are the x ticks, and the font for that is 22, and this is rotated by 0 degree. I have kept it as it is. And so this is the offset I have applied here there for the x ticks, and similarly for the y ticks I have the font 22, and I haven't done any modification to the y ticks. Okay, next, coming to the set key. So what is this key and what it represents in the actual graph? So in your this multiple y-axis plot, you have this legend representing the first, second and third, we'll see. And this legend, so they appear at different positions. So like adjusting this coordinate, so they will appear at a different position, and this one technically will put that legend in the upper, like extreme right top corner. and the key font, I mean the font size for that legend is 17, like whatever written there is 17. And then you have this different margin you set, like bottom left and top margin. And next, coming to the plot, so you just have to use this line plot, and it reads the text file, and then it first plots the 2 means the first y-axis, 3 means the second y-axis, 4 means the uh, last y-axis, because we had 3 different y-axis. And here you have this title, like first, second and third. And this is the line style. So we had previously set the line style 16, 12 and 13, and this is with p only. So we want to plot only the points, not the lines. We don't need the continuous lines here. So if you need the line, you can just simply write this with lines here, and it will give us a line plot, I mean line plot with multiple y-axis. So now let's have a look at how the plot looks like. Okay, so here I'm using a yeah, I'm using a Windows machine. So basically I have, this is some older version of gnuplot. So one thing I forgot to mention, just let me first go to the gnuplot, and then I'll go there and mention this. So okay, right now I have this folder where my this script and the text file is there. So these two things which I told earlier to describe what these are. So this is basically, here I'm trying to add a reference at a particular y-axis value. So for example, if you have some data you want to compare with the reference numbers, so what you will do, you will put an arrow at the particular y-axis level. So this is what it does, and you don't want the head of that arrow, so you can use no head, and the line color should be black. And this is like the x-axis, and this is the y-axis position, like 21.6 is where we want to put that reference line, and the line width for that is 2. And dt is, this is with the type of line, if it is dotted on some other type of line, so you just, the dt3 is basically dotted, but since I'm using some older version of gnuplot, so that will not be dotted at the plot. And then you label it as reference at the some y-axis plus this additional value, so it will appear on the top of that line, and the center position. Okay, so let's quickly plot it. Now I open gnuplot and I load this gnuplot.gnu, that script, and now it runs successfully. So let's have a look at the plot. Well, so this is the plot, this is how it looks like. So there's this different x-axis level, the y-axis level, and these are the plots, and these are the different point styles we have chosen, like this cross and this plus and the triangle and the solid triangle. So this you can change with changing numbers associated with those point types. And then this is a reference line, which here appears as a solid line because I'm using some older version of the gnuplot. You can make it dotted, so there's no. So this is how you can plot the multiple y-axis scatter plot using gnuplot, and the script looks very simple. And the plotting with gnuplot actually helps when you have so many similar plots to make. So what you can do, you can just simply run the same script, and you can get numerous plots. So that is the only advantage using gnuplot over other plotting software like Excel, Origin, and those. So thanks for watching.